Okay, what's going on everybody? Ivan here and welcome to 15 facts that you didn't know about me. Let's go. Number 1. I am from Russia, if it wasn't obvious by my name and surname. And it is something that I probably shouldn't announce everywhere nowadays because, let's be honest, after 24th of February I was kind of scared to show my face outside on the streets of London for about 2 months. Like, this is what I don't understand. I don't want to get too political here, but not every Russian has something to do with the special military operation in Ukraine. Number 2. I really love politics. And yes, that's a bit stereotypical for a Russian to love politics. But I love politics to the extent where I don't want to study them on a deeper level, but I do enjoy watching the news and I do enjoy reading the mainstream media to see what's going on in the world and how our society is progressing and doing. Now, the big problem is for me here is that most of my friends don't like politics. I have a friend who is probably more like a brother at this point. I'm not going to disclose his name. However, whenever I talk about anything political, he just gets pissed. Number 3. I really love coffee, and I don't think there's much more to say on that. Number 4. I am a martial artist. As of right now, I have a 4-year experience with Taekwondo, the ITF, not the ballet WTF version. And 1 year ago, I switched to Muay Thai. That is when I started college in London, and I'm still doing Muay Thai, and I really love it. Number 5. I am nowhere near new to YouTube. So, for the last 4 years, I've been running a channel called Veyron. Link in the description, please check it out. I'm not really sure whether I'm going to post on there anymore or not, but you can kind of see my portfolio of how I built up my skill to make YouTube videos. But I was like 9 or 10 when I created that channel, and if you ask why I called it Veyron, I think, mate, like, I searched up try hard Fortnite names on Google and Veyron came up. And I thought it was a cool name, so I named my channel that. Later on, I think about 1 or 2 years later, I found out that Veyron is some kind of fish, but it was too late, obviously. Number 6, my background. So, I was born in Limassol, Cyprus, and 9 months after I was born, I was taken to Minsk, which is the capital of Belarus, where I lived for 3 years, and after that, my family moved to Moscow, where I lived for 1 year, and after that, I proceeded to go back to Cyprus for 10 years, and that's where I lived most of my life. I can just say that Limassol, which is the city that I lived in, has the most good memories connected to it. I love that place and I go back to Cyprus every now and then to see friends. Number 7. Now, I know I went through this in my first video, however I'm gonna go through it again. I'm a college student in England, London, who is going into his last year of GCSEs, and this is an important year for me because if I don't pass my end of year exams, I'm just gonna, I guess, just up my future. Number 8. I absolutely love traveling. I've been to over 70 countries, which by the way includes North Korea. And as far as I'm concerned, no one in the college that I'm studying in has been to North Korea. So I can boast about it anywhere I go. And I'm leaving to Singapore for my Christmas break on the 15th of December. So yeah, travel vlogs are on the way. Number 9. The sole reason to why I'm making YouTube videos is because I got really heavy inspiration from a guy named Petermckinnon, who, if you don't know who he is a Canadian filmmaker, photographer, and videographer. And he is widely considered the biggest camera tutorial guy on YouTube. And I also got really heavy inspiration from 2 other people who are potatojet and maatihaapoja. The trio is considered the biggest camera guys on the platform. Number 10. I am a free speech absolutist, which basically means that I support complete freedom of speech. And to be honest, I'm personally ashamed that the modern democratic society sometimes restricts people from speaking about their point of view because it will be considered discriminatory to other groups of people. Another thing that really gets me pissed about the law of free speech is that it is kind of targeted more towards minorities, so they can say anything they want, but if you contradict them in any way, that will be seen as hate speech, which is completely unfair in my opinion. Number 11 goes out to the guys that are watching this video. I am heavily against online dating, simply because not that long ago, I found a really pretty girl, well, I thought she was pretty to hook up with. When I went to the meeting point, she didn't look like her profile picture, and I can't really say more than that because there's terms and conditions for making YouTube videos, but guys, you all know what I mean. Number 12. I absolutely despise Vegemite. Now, for all the Australians that are watching this video, I'm sorry, and guys who are not Australian, if you don't know what Vegemite is, it's basically like a spread, and it just tastes so horrible, like it's so shit. I'm sorry, I just can't stand it. Number 13, this is going to be a bit dark. So I broke my back in 3rd grade. That's a bit exaggerated. I cracked my back in 3rd grade, and it was all because of my stupid PE teacher, whose name was Miss Liana. I'm talking to you here, bitch. Basically what happened is I was alone in the changing room, I was the last one to get changed. Miss Liana thought it was a good idea to turn off the lights while telling me, keep in mind I was 7 to 8 years old, Ivan, we're gonna leave you here and we're gonna send you a letter. And obviously I got scared, I ran up the stairs and I was running to the coach down the stairs of the main entrance, and I slipped and I cracked my back. And I had to wear a harness for 6 months. Number 14. The reason I wear glasses is because I have astigmatism, and it is -2 on the left eye and -4 on the right eye. And I can't wait till I'm 21 to do laser eye surgery and finally take these things off.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Number 15. I really love editing videos. There's just something so soothing and so calming about taking the memory card out of your camera, putting it in the card reader, transferring the footage from your camera to your laptop, editing the videos for hours and hours, and then Adobe Premiere Pro decides to crash and you have to do it all over again. So please, save your projects. Anyways guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, a like would be highly appreciated, and if you subscribe, I'll give you a big kiss on the forehead. Cheers.